Right, we're back. Aye, maybe he has figured out my email password because I don't know how we get in there. But wee Leechy boy had his wee 4 minutes. He'll probably try it again. But this is the thing, people. You know, he makes comments like, oh, Dale's so dumb because, oh, this is 4 times it's happened. You're the dumb little fucking dipstick, son. With no spine, no soul, no nothing. Here's people here minding their own business and you're coming begging for attention. You're a wee lackey, right? Little lackey. Get a grip of yourself. You're a fucking embarrassment, wee sacks. Okay? So, anyway, where were we? Let me just roll this and I'll get back to the comments. These are the kind of clowns that people at YouTube allow to roam about freely, you know? Did you see the state of those feet? For fuck's sake. I think he's been fucking raiding bins looking for a needle. That's what he's been up to. Raiding the fucking bins looking for a needle so he can get a hit. I'm not going to fucking, you know, change what I'm doing. I'm here minding my own business and these wee criminal fuckweeds come in and fucking, you know, do that. I'm not going to change fuck all. It's a reflection of them. I ain't changing this for no cunt. Right? No wee fucking ballless Timmy. Fuck him. It just shows the wee spineless fanny has not got the fucking, he's not got the brains, he's not got the spirit to even come in and speak to me. He's so afraid because he knows he'll be fucking bitch slapped into touch. Right, I'm going to get back to these comments and get through them. If we get interrupted by needy little fucking leechy boy, I'll just keep firing up again. As I say, people, you might get fed up with it. I'm not going to get fed up with it. I'll just keep firing back up. He's a fucking muppet. I should change to whatever, you know, format so that doesn't happen. Well, why should I need to change my format? Why should I need to change because of criminal little dicks like him? It's not going to happen. Fuck him.
Doug, can I just
yeah.
Did we screen share on the last stream?
I screen shared straight to the Facebook page. There was no picture of this one, so I don't know how we managed to get in.
Well, there the mystery deepens, doesn't it?
Well, we'll have a wee check through just to see if I did screen share it. But failing that, he's hacked my fucking emails or whatever the fuck he's done. I don't know. But he's lick spittle, you know what I mean? He's a useless wee fucking gimp, is what he is.
You seem quite familiar with grasping his own ankles, I must say.
Aye, because he's used to that. He grasps his own ankles and wraps them around his seat so that the priest can get his balls right in deep and bang his wee bony ass hard. Fucking useless wee sack of shit. But I seen him in there and I tried to click him out, so it puts you powerless because I tried to eject him and it wasn't letting me eject him. So whatever, yeah. It's a reflection of that fucking knob cheese and the globe fucking religion. That's how weak and pathetic it is. Right? So, and what time is it there for him? You know, again, attentively fucking watching every fucking move because he has to. Right? So if he doesn't, it gets the hose again. I see we lost a few people, but onwards and upwards. Right, so where was I? I was at Andromatics. Master Beves. Level Mark Truth Seeker. Well done, lads. Just remember, though, them churches may be big and built strong, but who builds them for them? Back then and today with the skyscrapers, us, the people, to all. Exactly. Level Mark Truth Seeker. It is the people. It's the people that build a lot of it. Vortex Kitten. Nice one, Dale. Cheers, man. Shalom, Gauging Spoffs. Not to point out the astronauts are Freemasons and as a conspiracy theory is extremely reckless and deceitful, question mark. Do we have another Alex Jones being risen up and promoted from the grassroots lodge, question mark? Where's the remedy, question mark? Getting the Freemasonic conspirators who own and control our prison to honestly tell us where we live with the New Age system matrix, question mark? Another mental asylum for man to live in mentally and emotionally when they have already planned out and executed their captivity in mind, body and soul and are proceeding to the final act of their next phase. Using the good Freemasonic guys as opposed to the evil Freemasonic guys of yesterday, which is why the flat earth appeared as the truth. People will never see that the occultists invented everything that comes after the natural world, i.e. the language deception, history, arts, sciences, astrology, Bible, etc. These are all satanic words to create the fall of man, question mark. Only 5% of the population could read and write up until the 1800s, question mark. What are you basing that on? That's based on hearsay. stories. It's a giant fraud, question mark. Information equals marching information, question mark. All knowledge is a deception and represents the fall of man, question mark, or another man's definition through words and meanings, creating a mental prison of make-believe where the natural world and man's dream of life is superimposed with signs and symbols, definitions and meanings. It's all a deception to turn you into a slave, question mark. This is the real truth occultists will cover up and hide with their flat earth construct, question mark. What are the elites getting out of it? Oh my God. A world where they can do absolutely anything their mind desires. Do that what thou wilt. That's the world you already live in, is do what thou wilt. That is where you live. There only is people's will. Well, the rest of us have to remain in servitude to this construct of another man's definition and meaning of how a life should be equals slavery. Exactly. In addition, man loses his soul. Solomon, man is literally killing himself in this fake world. We are here to live out our individual dream of life without any other man over us telling us how and what the world is. These are the fruits these occultists leave. Well, that's the whole point, you know. It's about putting people in a place of critical thought and taking responsibility again. If we have these measures in place, then people can't tell lies. Very simple. Seattle Green, sea level. Yeah. Bori Kua Tostao. Excellent. Thanks again, brother. Cheers, man. The guy on the left will be a flat earther, especially after he mentioned level playing at 724. Well, hope you mean flat earther in regards to like us here, and no people who run about claiming pizza dishes and fucking other crazy nonsense. Grace Lounge World. You're asking these people to look into flat earth in the same way I'm asking you to look into the Bible, to actually read it. The flat earth is described within it and is also described in great detail in the book of Enoch. I love watching your Shia interviews. Only when you get to the subject of religion, it seems fair to ask you to research these books before you dismiss them. The Bible is not religion. The flat earth is described within it. Check it for yourself. Well, I see what you're saying here, but for me, you know, it's not about a book, right? And a book that tells me what life means, what it's about, what I should and shouldn't do, all these things. I mean, these are objective claims that I don't see any proof for. As I've just said a minute ago, what I see here in this world is just purely people's will. Now, if you would like to have a discussion with me and make an actual point about what it is about the Bible you want me to accept or have a look at, then by all means do so. But I don't have time to sit and read a thick book like that, right? I don't have the will to sit and read it either. But if you would like to bring up points in discussion, that's why I open up. Just checking we're still there. GS, are you on Twitter, Dale? No. Michael Rutledge, 67, excellent discussion. Those two guys seem quite intelligent and open-minded, and quite sure they'll both start seeking the facts. Well, let's hope so, man. Kazimierz Bankowski, great chat with Chris and Nick. The potential is in everyone as long as their attention is redirected enough to get them intrigued. Every rational thinking person who has no hidden agenda sees the lies quickly and clearly. The next thing is to not let them get trapped into any of the substitute theories. Like you say, full exploration, full disclosure. Exactly, man. And I hope you and the missus are doing well. Matt Savvy, awesome, Dale. You can totally see the wheels start to turn in their heads after the interviews. Always a treat to watch. Flat Earth Female, this was brilliant chat. Well done again, Dale. 10k subs too, awesome. Care now, K, Slick Dale, just Slick. This was great, thank you. The film Spotlight, so this is Tyler Durden. The film Spotlight 2015, starring Michael Keaton and Mark Ruffalo, based on a true story, highlighted the amount of time and money some journalistic teams are prepared to spend in order to diligently investigate important real-world issues. I wonder why no investigative journalistic team of any mainstream news station or newspaper or any country on earth have spent a single penny a minute investigating the flat earth debate. I beg to differ there, sir. I would have thought at least one motivated team of cutting-edge journalists interested in covering a hot topical issue would have jumped at the chance to prove that the flat earth lunatics are simply deluded conspiracy theorists and that the earth is indeed an oblate spheroid. Of course, we truth seekers know exactly why that will never happen. Peace. You're talking absolute fucking shit. And there's loads of independent journalists, myself included. Again, you know, you're pandering to their way of thinking. Oh, you have to come through mainstream and have some sort of certification in order to assess the world and report report on the world and things that you find. Fuck off, right? And it's not an oblate spheroid. It's a fucking level plane. It's a container. You absolute fucking muppet, you. If you believe it's a fucking nature-defying testicle spheroid, fucking bring some measurable proof, right? Or shut the fuck up. I'm just going to... See, for now on, I'm going to delete every fucking one of these idiots. Bernard444, Saggy Hoop Theory. Alba Gamer, nice one, Dale. Hopefully another two good guys going away and we'll start to look into the truth. Yeah, let's hope so. McCanders 1888, Dale opened another two mines. Fantastic efforts. Hope so, man. Scott Box, this questioning is an amazingly brain opener to question what we have been taught. Talking right now to two friends, and now that I am more armed with a bit of balls to come out as a flat waterer, you and Gav have convinced me to walk the talk. Thanks, guys. Nice one. Bob Bad, why does he think that interviewing people that do not know what they are talking about makes his argument correct? Well, again, Bob Bad, you fucking dipstick, stupid cunt, you, right? Who are you to say people don't know what they're talking about, right? Are you another one of these intellectual fucking snobs that thinks it must come through the mainstream media? Some elected fucking mouthpiece? Deal with the facts. People have got the same senses as all these other priestly figures in order to assess what reality actually is. Do you need a helping hand in order to understand how liquids behave on Earth? Do you? It's like asking a person who has no running speed to a race. Then when you beat them thinking you're the best runner ever in your face, that's just a fucking absolute stupid analogy. Boys, I'm not even going to fucking respond to that. Absolute idiocy. Question everything. Great work, Dale. An awesome interview, which you handled perfectly. Huge respect. Peace, Joe. Cheers, Joe. Nice to see you back. Overthought, awesome. Cheers. Tony Rafferty, absolutely amazing interview. Chris and Nick will soon be questioning all things related to where we live on the flat. Well done, Dale. Them two guys know something is wrong with the globe. Yeah, it's a cartoon. Hooker with a penis. So many false Twitter channels everywhere. Dell seems legit, though I'm tired of listening to theories and shit. We got evidence now, let's use it wisely, people. Flat Earth Underground channel, the master at work. Cheers, cheers, man. West Coast Wisdom. Super interview, great guys. Loved it. That Chris totally got it. He knows he's got it, but he isn't ready to admit that he's got it. He will. Nick was lovely. It was just great watching him. He looked out across the water so many times, he's going to wake up with a crick in his neck. He'll be walking around the next day, rubbing his neck and pow. Then the next time these dudes are together, there's going to be some seriously aching jaws the next day. Totally got him, Dale, and it's SNL Eve Saturday night, right? I hope so. I hope that they speak to each other. You know, that's always the best way when people have these discussions. Fry Prezi, free the plane, well done. Cheers, man. Marco Poli, beautiful question, everything. Love you, boss. Thank you very much, Marco. Raven55, you sure know how to interview people, Dale. You can see the wheels turning. Great interviews. Cheers, Raven. Zephyr 2010 AC, Dale, you're good. It's taken me over a year to just get my mum to even talk about it without raising her voice. My brother flies off the handle. My 18-year-old son, however, has started to think for himself. Excellent. It's just a matter of time, you know. Diesel Filter 44, boom, I believe you have awoken two more people. Once again, excellent job, Dale. You're making me love Scotland more and more with every video. Thank you very much. I don't know what there is to love right enough. It is fucking grey and miserable pretty much 90% of the time. Chaz Ween, when does a theory become fact? When it is observable, testable, repeatable. Everything else is speculation and propaganda. Spot on, man. Jason of the Disbury family, very well done, great interview. Thanks, Jason. And that reminds me, in regards to this Facebook is pretty much sewn up. I don't know if people are twigged yet, but if you're involved in this, it seems that you're being segregated into groups away from anybody else out with the circles, and you don't see any of their posts, and they're probably not seeing any of your posts. So for me, Facebook's pretty much a waste of space. I think in the next week that'll be getting deleted for good for me. There really isn't any point to it. It's sewn up. Miles Flat Earth or FE, how do I contact Dale on his live feed? It's a struggle trying to get some people to wake up. Well done, Dale. Well, you can contact us at nocurve@gmx.com, or you can message the phone or phone in. Tony O'Reilly, it must pass the scientific method. If it fails, it is a belief, and as such, logic and observational reality are still difficult to accept. We have been trained to follow, not lead, through school, and need to hear it from several reputable sources before it can be accepted in most cases. Studies show, I do believe 10% is this tipping point. Great work, keep it up. Well, that goes back to what I was saying to that chap before, you know, falling back into these mindsets of pandering to fucking authority, pandering to fucking letters after after your name are speaking like this with a tie and a suit on. Yeah. Fucking gonks is what they are, right? Intellectual snobs that don't deserve any respect. They better start proving stuff practically, or I'm just going to call them fucking charlatans and barefaced liars. I do not give a fuck who they are. And that's the attitude people need to start taking. Take your responsibility back. Believe in yourself. Understand yourself. Understand that you have got the ability to discern and assess the world you're living in. And fuck these people and their mind fucking structures, right? Mark S, nice one, Dale. Cheers, Mark. George Boy, it's fucking mind-boggling how much people will defend the globe. It certainly is. I mean, there really is people out there that try and defend curvy, rotund bodies of water. I mean, it's an absolute fucking lunacy beyond imagination. Tommy Mitchell, 10k subs, thought I'd celebrate with a red anti-gravity mechanism. Tommy Mitchell, it never ceases to amaze me how every person thinks they know what gravity is to argue their point. Yet as the conversation deepens, they claim, oh well, I'm not intelligent enough to understand it. The indoctrination runs deep. Yeah. So they spout the buzzwords. You know, and then when you pull up actual practical points, they start, you know, resorting to that. Oh, well, I'm not smart enough to understand it, which is part of the mental illness and ignorance on anybody's part who speaks like that. John, trying to pronounce this, Sudlik, SZCZUDLIK. Great interview, Dale. On a side note, Eddie Bravo's interviewing ability was a bit lacking. Seemed like he wanted to go off on tangents that took you away from what would be considered demonstrable proof. You and Gav handled it very well, though. Looks like you had these two gentlemen thinking. Thanks. Well, again, I've already, you know, expressed the thing about the Eddie interview, which I appreciate the opportunity to get us heard to different people. And that's it. A lot of people are caught up with many different aspects of reality and some of these conspiracies, but I would rather just stick to science and, you know, objective reality and objective truths. You know, separate the whole lot, because that has been part of this psyop, is to lump in as many different, you know, things on top of this as they possibly can in order to dilute it. When on its own, it's very powerful, you know. Jason Aruda, I love your approach to people, keeps people thinking. Thank you, Jason. Space Cowboy, Flat Earth, quality. Alex Jones eats my belly fluff, nom nom, 22 minutes and 3 seconds. Oops, not sure what that's referring to. Harry Growler, nice one, Dale. Chris and Nick, challenging concepts and open minds, a great conversation to listen to. Cheers, Harry. Plain sailing, great interview, Dale. Cheers. Horizon level. Dale, you should go out with the flat Earth map shirt with it on the back. Then you can show people that it could look like that. But as I know, you don't accept any model. But just to show them another way to explain things, I'm not going to go out with any falsities and unproven things. That's not going to serve any purpose. If you go out there and you show people something and then they come back and find a flaw with that, that's going to discredit everything else you've said to them. So, but this model may have some problems. Either way, I love what you're doing, and I'm always looking forward to watching these videos, as Eddie Bravo mentioned. Well, thank you, but I certainly won't be going out with any maps and models. The truth of the situation is we don't know what the full dimensions of Earth are. Sean Joyce, you lost them about 15 minutes in, but it's the younger generation to try and convince. They're a bit stuck in their ways. Well, if we don't convince the older generations or get them talking about it, they are the ones who are going to pass it on to the younger generations. If we don't have everybody speaking about it, the younger generations are going to go to school where a teacher just repeats the nonsense that they were taught. So everybody is valid. Wisdom Keeper Chine, too many hits. The one who is constantly posting on Flat Earth channels tirelessly with answers that prove the Earth is a globe. Why don't you come on Dale's live hangout and get it all off your chest and enlighten us once and for all? If you're a bit shy or scared, then I will come along with you and hold your hand. Are you up for it? Or are you just going to lurk in the shadows, shilling your days and nights on Flat Earth channels? Well, to be honest with you, that's exactly what they're going to do. That's where they hope their sway will lie, because they know if they come on and speak face to face, they're going to be highlighted on their fallacies and their pseudoscience. So they hope that they can sway people by just staying in the comments. And then you get dipshit morons like fucking little Specky Timmy that just come in and snipe, that don't have the ability to sit and have any discussion. So, individual perspective, enjoyed that, Dale. Nice one. Cheers. Trisha G, another good chat. Thanks, Dale. Nice pair of receptive men. They certainly were. Russell Jimmy's nice interviews, Dale. I see your subs are growing like weeds. Awesome. David Holdsworth, just had to pause at 5:38 till I stopped laughing. I'm no missing whatever that bit was. Ewan God, brilliant. Mentally free. Hey, Dale, I really feel like you described the motions of the globe theory. I really feel like if you described the motions of the globe theory, 1,000 miles per hour spin, 66,000 miles, blah, 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 well, the galaxy, blah, blah, blah. These guys would have became flat earthers on the spot. Great interview. I have woken a couple of people up in the motions of the globe theory alone. This, coupled with your other explanations, in my opinion, would be extremely effective. Well, if the conversation goes there, then obviously I will. And just like this one, that the conversation did happen to go there, and we spoke about motions and how they're not detectable. Terra Plana, the dark side is strong in these two, couldn't be bothered to search for the truth. Well, that's not really fair, because who knows what these two chaps will do once they go home. There's many people out there who know about this, that are in a position where they are scared to talk about it. They're scared for many reasons, their jobs, ridicule, whatever it might be. Flat Earth Doc, wow, this video kept jumping to the end after a couple of minutes in, then finally booted me out of YouTube and said trouble with sign-in after I was already signed in. Looks like censorship to me. Oh, no, I mean, we're not being censored in any way, shape or form. No, never. Was only able to see the whole thing by restarting it at different points. We think someone doesn't want this to get seen. Cheers, Dale. Fantastic expose. Rain of Fire. Dale, now that's how you open a couple of minds with a can opener to the forehead. Great. Callum Jackson, great work, Dale, as always. Cheers, Callum. Dave Hinkle, well done again, Dale, and thanks displaying this common sense way to civilly discuss this with people. I am trying to talk to as many as I can every day. Excellent. Dave, that's what activism's about. It's not always about filming it and sticking it up there. Activism, speaking to people in your everyday life. Ames Earth's a plane, brilliant interview, cheers. Shaban Abazovic with a link, globe disproved. Zeus Scott, Einstein said, ask Tesla. Wisdom Keeper Shine, if science cannot be demonstrable, measurable or repeatable, then it falls into the category of BS belief system. Yep. Pseudoscience, religious hogwash, fairy tales, just like the globe is and why we get plastic in cartoons. So, next one. This would be the first one on Saturday before Lick Spittle sniped it. Let's see what the comments are like here. That's not so bad. Thomas Justice, carry a lot of anger and pain and resentment, my brother. No, I don't. I don't know what you're reading into. If you're reading responses to absolute nonsense online, then that is a measured response. You do not know me, okay? And I don't have any resentment and anger or any harbored stuffs. Maccabee's Wisdom, fuck's sake, it's Jesus sandals again. Ha, Tim, you really need to save up for a decent pair of shoes. Also, no cunt cares about your little shitty bits of weed. Really, man, you are a pure worst mug simple. And it certainly is. And I don't blame people for being annoyed at it and slagging him. He deserves it. 166 Nibbles. The comments over the 5-year-old are of educational concern too. Dale's daughter will get lab time for chemistry, biology and physics. His son won't, ? Difficult to see how that can be practically reproduced through homeschooling alone. Dale still has time to consider this if his son is 5, but nonetheless, well, whatever his interests are up to me to identify and nurture. If his interests are to get into chemistry, I will provide avenues for him to get into chemistry. Okay, internet faceless fucking saviour guru. What's my daughter going to learn? Is she going to go to a lab and learn rotund curvy water? Doubt it. I think she would go and she would learn how liquid finds its own level, will fill any container and take the shape of a container. Right? Again, whatever my children's pursuit is, whatever their desires or will is to learn or be involved in, I will provide avenues for that. You don't need to concern yourself with that. Okay? Fuck nut. Bye now. Remove. Godbusters, I thought I banned you, you fucking muppet. And no, folks, don't teach your kids retarded things. Don't teach them oceans that are wrapped around blue testicles and that cartoons and images are scientific proof. Don't teach them that, whatever you do, right? You'd be doing them a disservice. I feel so sorry for his homeschooled kid. He'll inherit both Dale's ignorance and his attitude. I wonder if they inherited his height deficit too. With my attitude of fuck you, you bet your ass my kids have got an attitude of fuck you. Do not impose on my free will. Do not impose on me trying to instill your fucking pseudoscience, religious hogwash. You bet your ass that's what they're going to inherit. A fuck you mentality is exactly what they're going to inherit. And so should the rest of the fucking the populace. Fuck you, cunt. Graham Ears. In fact, wait a minute till I remove dipshit here. Remove. Graham Ears, so he is Timmy Mallet and we are the Wide Awake Club. Makes sense, lol. Seems he needs some lessons in talking too. Bet his joints are as baggy as his arse. Numpty, good work tonight, Dale and crew. Green-eyed girl. The biggest proof to me is the simplest. We have no actual pictures of Earth from out in space. All their photos are artist renderings. It's all a lie, everything. Yep. We know it's a lie because physics tells us that it's no a ball. So you get these morons that think their images trump everything else. They're just deluded disciples, helplessly enamoured by the fucking religious cult. Right? My pictures! We have pictures! What are you talking about? There's a picture. Useless, hopeless. Gary Le Mazurier, that little prick's definitely a nonce and paid to do this. Keep going, people will see the truth eventually. Just like your latest interview, you could see their cogs turning and hopefully they will take a look. Cheers. I don't think little nonces like Timmy are paid though. I think little nonces like Timmy are just that, a nonce. He's been caught up to no good online or whatever. He's been caught doing something and he's been coerced into this. That's the positions that have to be filled, right? They use little knobs like him. People really need to be aware of these types of characters in their fucking society. If you're living around about people like him, I would start making people aware of who's amongst them, because he is for the watching that. I would not take your eyes off him for a second, right? Danny Wilkes, there is a new radio interview on the subject of flat earth. The host is not the best, but he expected the callers that phoned in to ridicule the person he was interviewing. But he was shocked because the callers all agreed. I do not agree with everything I listened, but the most interesting part of it was how all the callers agreed. I was expecting all the usual type of insults, but just more evidence that people are really becoming aware of the so-called dimensions of where we live. Yeah, it's only the lick spittles, the hopeless, that don't realise that. They don't live anywhere apart from online because that's their task, that's their duty. They have no relation to the actual outside world. They don't have a clue what's actually going on. They listen to the lines fed to them by their priests and it warps their sense of reality. Transcendental Aryan Sage, Timmy, leave your post now. I don't think he can. I think that if he does, he will be taken back in and he would get what, was given to him, the offer, which is do this or you're going away, wee man, right, for your nonce behaviour. Casey White, Osama bin Laden's purported real name in the CIA was Tim Osman. Fun fact, an 9/11 Patsy is more likeable than wizard sleeve asshole lick spittle Timmy. The handicapped character Timmy on South Park has more depth and dignity than you. Certainly has. Well said, Casey White. Bunny Boy Warren, great interviews. Cheers, Dale. Cheers, man. Paul Morris, anyone with a modicum of common sense must realise that water can't form a ball. The Earth is 71% water, which means if you believe ball Earth theory, you have to accept that we live on a big ball of predominantly water rotating at 1,000 miles per hour while simultaneously orbiting the sun at 17 miles per second. Kudos to whoever made that shit up though. Even bigger kudos to those that have convinced billions of people it's true. Yeah. John Montague, does this arsehole think it's cool choking and splittering a spliff like an amateur? The only time Budgie Ankles is allowed out of his cage, he makes for the woods on his dad's bike like a wee schoolboy. A shitty arse wee cunt that nobody wants to be seen with because he's so uncool. He's stolen a smoke from his mom's boyfriend and needs to go into the woods to smoke it. Pathetic little quim stand with high hung nuts. This is one schoolboy that a lot of people would never get tired of slapping his face with a big fat bell end. There must be a way to block this cunt surely. Well, who knows, but he's got access to, snipe hangouts and stuff like that. He's just a wee fucking tool, and this is the only thing they have. I mean, but people are here, I'm just responding to comments, minding my own business on my platform, and this wee dipshit, through criminal acts, comes in and takes over and then has the gumption to sit there and go, oh, Dale's so daft allowing this to happen. Dale's not allowing it to happen. It's happening out with Dale's control. This little fud is accessing it. He's a criminal, a nonce. Uppercut Marshall, I thought I would give Timmy a choice. Ha. Not what I was thinking, but good enough. That's referring to the hose of the lotion. Timmy doesn't get any lotion. They ride him dry, right? Because there's no elasticity in him. So they have to go dry in order to hope to feel something. That's why he's no teeth. They lost him to smack. They plied him with smack deliberately, so he lost his teeth so that he would give better gummies. Chris Fisk in here for Tim. Kirsten Wolf, Tim, we already know the circular premise is false. When will you be getting some new material? Exactly, Kirsten. He's just a fucking bunnet. But again, this is part of their script from the off. They knew they had to get people to adopt straw men so they could have dipshits like him coming in trying to act as if they were clever and intellectual. When really they're not. People like me could see through them. And that's why when they come here, they get their arses spanked. Right? Beyond belief, red herrings and sophism, misrepresenting, logical fallacies and criminal behaviour. Typical lick spittle agency desperation, exactly beyond belief. That's how weak this globe cult is. Ignoratio Elenchi. This is your loving government, people. Exactly. Mario Shankar. Hello, my friend. I've got to tell you, why don't you light up a lit room? Some warm light, it would be much appreciated by people. So, you represent people. How can you not just represent yourself and say, I would prefer to see your gorgeous face lit up? Why don't you just say that? It's too shady and dark, the live video, and I think it's a pity for the good talks you're giving. I really think it will make a big difference for new people to have a listen. Thank you and all support. Well, I appreciate your support, Mario, but I'm not in the position of, setting my studio out, to be a fucking better presenter. Again, pandering to your mainstream TV where it's all nicely lit with different angles and everybody sits and it's all done and get real. I'm just a guy in a fucking shed. If the light's good, the light's good. If it's bad, it's bad. It really doesn't bother me if you can see me or no. Timid's Flicks, I'm 5 minutes in and I'm pissing myself. Dale Absolute Gold. Nice one. Nice to know you're having a laugh. What an absolute retard that Tim Osman is. Retard is too good of a name. Matt Savvy, hairy balls or smooth balls? I'm dying here. Haha. Well, these are the pressing questions within the globe cult mentality. Within the globe cult mentality is a real issue on, smooth or hairy testes. Kyle McDonald, Flat Earth drama is boring. Grow up and search Flat Earth. Kyle, I don't know why you're here in my comments. Away you go to your little group. I listened into your little group and all I heard for 20 minutes was how many different movie names you could come up with shed in it. Now, I don't bring these up. I said my piece at the beginning. I questioned where people come from nowhere, get promoted, get a huge following. That is my right to question that. I left it at that. You clowns keep bringing me up. I listen to your wee hangouts and I hear it. I don't say nothing. I don't get involved. I just let you go on with it. So away and think of Shawshed Redemption and all this fucking crap, right? You forget I can watch hangouts too, okay? Muppet, Paperclip Boy, Jam Snail, all right, my man, how you doing, mate? Event Skeptic, will he use my old logo? Wow, yeah, you're talking about Timmy Osman. That was when he came in to snipe the hangout. He disguised himself as another YouTube user called Event Skeptic. And he used the same logo and the name in order to make us think it was somebody else so that he could get access. That's how fucking low he is, that little nonce Timmy. Bernard444, oh my fucking god. Dell just got home from the pub, seen a restart video. Do I skip this or go see you like Rambo in action? Has lost the elastication in his ass. Michael Gorney, Dale versus McGregor. Billy Zig, top intro, mate. That's what they think. But before you discuss the globe with someone, make sure you teach them how far the sun and moon are, how fast the earth spins, and remind them that water is always level even across vast distances. For fuck's sake, when will they wake up? Well, they are waking up, despite the fact that we have, cult disciples running around with pseudoscience trying to defend curvy rotund oceans. I seen Shazwar Bugti, who is another content provider on YouTube, makes some good content. People should check him out. Was saying that on Facebook earlier. To think that there's still people who believe that water is rotund, convex, displaying shapes on its surface, conforming to the exterior of a shape. For people to still be defending that or believing that it's true is fucking incredible. Robo1991, Timmy, you are a wart on the anus of society. Yeah. Maybe Flat Earth Woman 88. What's pathetic is you sniping his chats. Eddie Bravo kicks this guy's ass. Yeah, he certainly is pathetic. But he seems to think he's no. He seems to think that, we're daft because he can get in and snipe it. He's just that much of a fucking twisted little nonsense twat, right? He doesn't realise there's real people with real awakened minds watching what is going on, right? He's just so delusional. Bubba Mashima, you have to check out Flat Earth Smarts 14. Ptolemy had our sky plotted out long before the globe, and that's AJ's channel. So AJC, what's the number? I'll find it in a minute. But AJ does do some great work. The recent one that he done was in regards to exactly that. So I recommend people check it out. Maybe Flat Earth Woman 88, damn, he sniped you again. Yeah, he certainly did. He's desperate. And so is the fucking priesty arsewipes that he works for. Master Bevs, remember when you are in front of me, as you will see. Tim Nice but dim. Scattered view, Osman, you fucking joke. Joe Joseph, he just gives me the nod to carry out my task. No one can hide. The Mad Flatter, it's Roller Seriously Big Flat Spliff Time, Colour Scene or Floyd, Tonight's Decisions, Happy Mushroom, Timmy the Gimp, Suicide, Try It. Where are we here? So that was the first one. And then we had the restart on Saturday. I'll come to the chat box just as soon as I get through this newest first. Mario Shanker, my friend. So for anybody that doesn't know, we had to restart. We had the initial hangout on the Saturday. Then we had 2 restarts because of lick spittle sniping. So I'm just catching up with the comments, and quite a lot of them are, people's anger and annoyance at government lick spittle, like little Bobag Timothy. And he thinks that it's getting him some sort of attention and that, he's going to be some sort of face-on-face. He's just a fucking muppet. The only people that go about listening to him are those that are fucking hopeless, helpless, just like him. And the accounts that are probably commenting his videos are probably his accounts. That's how sad he is. He's lost in a world of fantasy and delusion, never away from your laptop or the computer. I mean, what time is it there? This is a random live, bang, he's there, he's in. I mean, doesn't he have a fucking life? Anything away from here, it involves sooking. Mario Shanker, my friend, light up the room, have some light. Mario, cheers, I get it. Light up the room. People want to see my beautifulness. They want to see the big fucking snib. Pragmatic sarcasm or Hegelian wit warning. I mean, it's not like I want to fuck someone's daughter, but I mean, I'm going to have to. I don't like to be a bitch, but everyone is anonymous. Well, little Timmy certainly is a fucking bitch. Brendan Ward, you are fucking shithouse arse bandit. Fuck off, you wanker Osmond. Fuck off. One day you will receive, you cunt. So people are getting really angry. But again, people, mine's is selective and, I display it in certain times. Really don't get it. Let it get you emotionally, like to the point where it is really getting you angry and you can feel it inside. Fuck them. It's not worth it. And again, it just plays into your hands. It galvanises everything that we're trying to achieve and everything that we're saying, because these clowns have nothing else. This is it. This is the death throes of this cult religion, this globe cult. This is all they have now, right? Nothing else. And again, it's too late in the day for them to bring in new characters, so they have to keep recycling these same old characters, whether they're claiming they're flat or globe. It's the same characters because they know how difficult it is in order to get attention so that they have, an impact on people. They've ran out of time for that. They don't have a place for it. So they have to recycle dicks like him. And as they do that, they become even more transparent. Toxicode, Timmy Lickspittle is corroborate, learn to speak English, question everything, Tim the Tit, Flat Earth Underground channel, the sky is a projection, what Tim says proves fuck all, peace. It wouldn't matter if it was a projection or no, nobody knows what is in these luminaries, and it doesn't give you anything measurable but the shape of the earth. So it does, what he says proves fuck all, but that's all he has. Inside the closed system, Timmy pretending to be a fucking smoker to think that makes him cool. Bet he has never toked in his puff. I think he has. I think he's a crack addict. I think he's been taking crack. On one of the videos you've seen, you see the scabs run here and stuff, and he looks a wee bit gaunt, drawn in. Typical kind of smackhead. Rob Redding, let's find Timmy and give him a lifetime supply of tampons. Would switching from Google Hangouts help? Question mark. Well, I'm not going to switch from Google Hangouts. I don't really care. I'm entitled to sit here and do what I'm doing. If they clowns want to come in and show their criminal behaviour, by all means, I'm quite happy for that to happen. They sweat off my back. And these tampons that you would be providing them with, they better be like fucking tree trunks. Matty, either way, one of you guys gives it and the other one receives it. It's give and take. Now the anger in this particular case of Dale and Timmy you're talking about on many levels is justified. Either way, you should never be a dick with a winning hand. Whomever's hand fate and logic should take. Coexistent codependence. Before we question egg or chicken first. A temperature-controlled environment or habitat for physical experience is merely a description that takes no account of heat and temperature, nor does it care for what even time is for that matter. What is the reference to the world but the world itself? We are here by process of transfer of semen. Their fates are hand in hand. Fair to middling dude. Dale's right, let's get answers. Though the latest reactionary punk folk combo, fair to middling inspired by the sniper in Misery Osman, the wounded soldier hardly delivers that we must live in a contained system and on a level. A champion and a hero of common sense and brazen opposition to social comedians, half-wits or demonic oligarchs. Look out for Ricochet, lads, because this goes both ways. The heads of the boards are taking a pounding. Let's not deliberately confuse the matter. Could have used a little more cowbell. Well said, man. Dante Alessandro Romei, link September the 23rd. Ron McCaffrey, has anyone got any evidence to support a flat earth? Well, the place is covered in liquid. We know how liquid behaves. Does not conform to the exterior of shapes. It will always take the shape of its container and will seek its own level. The surface will always be horizontal. There, a fundamental fact, an abundant fact that goes against the plastic testicle. Craig Odd, have you ever thought of getting into paramotoring? It seems a relatively inexpensive way to get into the sky. Check this out. I will check it out. Michael Rutledge, 67. This Tim character is either extremely stupid or he was assigned to give this channel even more credibility and exposure. I think both. His fucking stupidity plays into the credibility and exposure. He's just too fucking dumb to realise it. It seems pretty obvious that the social engineers want us to know we've been lied to. Exactly, this is what I've been saying from the very beginning. They do want us to know about this lie. Problem is where they're going to try and take it. So they can revise the belief systems. Fortunately, this channel sticks to the facts, but I'm very curious why Tim helps this channel with his nonsense. Well, again, I highly doubt that these arsewipes are going to be pushing us because we don't subscribe to anything in particular. We want full exploration. Now, if they're going to offer some other bollocks, that's not going to be of use to them. So I think I would put this down to Timmy's utter stupidity and his butt-hurtedness, because he has been spanked so many times and he has had the piss ripped out of him with a wee song that he's butt-hurt. I think he can't handle it. His little ego is eating him up, just like everything else is ate him up. Bernard Blackwood, Didham's crying like a wee baby again because someone made you take a short break from getting your arse stretched with your echo chamber flatards fighting to fit up your rectum. Stop stealing my part of Bernard Black. And we weren't crying. Timmy's the one crying. He's the one that comes in and cries, removes everybody because he's not got a spine, any strength to sit there and converse. So Bernard Black, who is probably Timmy's other sock account, remove. Circulofrage, he interrupted on a really good question from that caller. Idiot, why doesn't he make his own bloody channel? Narcissist, keep it up, Dale. It's definitely getting their backs up. It certainly is. I'm just going to make a smoke here, take a breath. I'm nearly at the end of this, then I'm going to come to the chat and see who's there. See what I've missed. Am I missing anything? Are you there, Marshall? We'll be sniped 20 minutes ago and I don't even know.
Oh, no, we're still here this time, dude. Apparently we did, the link was shared at some point, so mystery solved, mate.
Okay. Well, I took measures to make sure that I had it on the Facebook thing, so he's obviously, caught it really quickly. Again, it shows the attention that he's having to pay.
Yes, I think perhaps there are other people paying attention, and they're in a position to feed him the link once they've grabbed it. But
we know it's not just Timmy, because Timmy's fucking hopeless on his own, so I don't doubt that.
I hear there's a call for more cowbell. I've got to endorse that, mate. Definitely.
Trackmatic's another one that people should check out. He does cracking wee songs and plays some ukulele and some guitar and stuff, and he's a really good singer. So I would recommend people to check him out. Trackmatic. Flat reflection, the vid just got knocked off at 6:12. Yep, well, we were sniped. Flat reflection again. Clear proof the powers that be are getting worried. Smash them, Dell, and all flat earthers. Yep, we certainly are. They're in panic mode. You can see it in their actions on here, and you can see it in their actions in the mainstream by sticking globe everywhere. Everywhere, and every second word is globe, global, making sure the mantra gets right in there, Again, signs of that cult and its religious practices. Tony T, your place and who you are matters more than this clown show. Beyond belief, clear proof of government agency involvement in the maintaining the globe cult deception. Yep. Bernard 444, Timmy, you saggy hood clown, your arse is like a plastic bag. Volker went, and you can save your fucking shagals. Top yourself, arsehole. Don't know what that even says. Anonymous Farm, his video takeover hacks are impressive because he's doing it from his cell phone. He must have the algorithm code or something to get onto Google Hangout streams, and it must be pretty universal or the same for multiple of them. He's got the moderator administrator master code. Diesel Filter 44, head tampon, you just ionising Dell, living light, long live Dell. Exactly. FPV Angel, globe proofs equals 0 retard. Yep. Daniel Y, globe heads are a bunch of clowns. Yeah, especially these types. The people who are just innocent in it, I would class as different. But these Muppets, they are clowns. They're jesters. Stephen Smythe, fuck's sake, watching X Factor and forgot. Andrew Calvert, what an idiot that Timmy Girilankos is. Happy Mushroom, Timmy the Gimp, he so is. Yeah. So that'll bring us up to the last part of Saturday night. Where are we? We don't have that many. 111. Fuck. Right, I'm going to take a wee couple of minutes break. Oh, there's a fair few people here. Who are these people?
Yeah, there was some ask whether you were opening the phone today, Doug.
I'll see what time it is as soon as I get through this last batch of comments, right?
All right, dude.
I'm just going to go and grab a wee drink. So give me 2 seconds.
All right, mate. MGTV. Okay, dude. So that's bypass the account that I'm monitoring. But cool. Well, peeps, surprise visit on a Monday. Wasn't sure we were going to be here today, so I'm even less prepared than normal. And no, I won't be fucking singing. Thank you very much. Before anybody asks, yeah, there we go, straight away. Look, but you never know what's in the pipeline. You see, I'll leave you with that mystery. Here we go, look. And again, well. Once more, I'm lost for words, really, Darwin. And he's left me manning the ship. I think we need better staff in here, don't we? I don't, Dave Holsworth, I don't think we're opening the floor up today. This was just to clear up the backlog of comments in the YouTube. It gets a bit overwhelming to have to reply to every one of them, apparently. So it's it's more personal to do it personally, isn't it? Not even a whistle, man. No. I would say I'm even less prepared today than I am normally. But so if anybody's got any requests other than here we go, and the trolls turned up. There we go.
What's that? I just heard the trolls showing up.
Yeah, well, they're gone again straight away, dude. I was just mitigating my lack of preparedness, though. So I've left some rather. Here we go. Like, is this Dave Quintana? Is it? Come on.
And this is it. Comfarts.co.uk. I mean, like, get some patter. It's not even funny, right? And it's not affecting anybody. They listen to me swearing and saying all sorts of fucking stuff, and you're coming here with comfarts. Cake farts. I mean, get a fucking grip. Honestly, get a fucking grip. Try some other part. See if you can make me laugh. Go. Hurry up, useless fucking gimpy troll. Make me laugh. Comfarts.org1. Comfarts.org1. Comfarts. Away and do something useful, like sook cock. That's all you're useful for. Still at it. Comforts. Cozy, you can't understand my accent. I shall put the voice on. We have trolls in the chat who think that writing comforts is trolling or funny or something. Yet I have sat here and said all sorts of profanities. There is not a word that I have not used. And I am not scared to use any words. So their patter is absolute fucking shite. Not even funny, not even good trolling, useless. It's probably little Canadian gimpy boy, Timmy boy, and the rest of the useless cocksucking crackhead junkie nonsense. Did you understand that? Cumbum, yes, projection. They're writing cumbum now because that is what they are, cumbums. Writing cumbum is not going to make the world a plastic space testicle, okay? Write cumbum all you like. The world will never be a nature-defying plastic space testicle. Keep trying though. Right, I'm just going to finish off these comments. We're on the last one. Iswaraye Jayoti. I have been trying to understand the source of ignorance most of my adult life. Many gurus state things that are true, but implementing these truths in my life so that I may understand their true meaning has been difficult for me. Flat Earth is doing just that for me. It solves the problem of understanding my own ignorance. It explains to me how I willingly bought into a dream of the physical reality. That was incorrect. It points out that anything I believe could be wrong, consequently securing an attitude of humility in me. Exactly, spot on. And that's what this should be doing for everybody, which is definitely beneficial for me in my daily life. When I interact with people or other life forms, it shows me, like every guru does, the path of truth, turning my attention inwards till I experience real peace within. That is what Flat Earth is to me. It's inner peace, not from understanding, but from accepting life as it is. Well, that's it, and that is what it should be doing. Not to assume, not to take things for granted, and to critically assess things that you have taken for granted and belief structures that you've, implemented within your own mind. Hugely important, and it breaks you free from that. No more do you start repeating and spouting hearsay and things that you think you understand and that you grasp. You get right to the root, and you get to what you actually know, and that is the level place to be. It's the most free place to be, most progressive place. Crystal Shift. Talking about lickspittles, I found evidence here of the nutty professor's collusion and grand larceny and his willing and treacherous betrayal of humanity. Last paragraph. Cox by name and cock by character. A useful idiot or just pure scum? You decide. I've got a link there, so cheers for that. Crystal Shift, I'll check that out. Just going to remove the troll shit. I'm even going to speak to them. Displaced Cosmonaut. Somehow I got unsubscribed from your channel. It's beyond me. Tiny Tim is using the stars to prove what the shape of the earth is. Well done, Timmy. Timmy, can you prove curvature or motion of the earth and show us, Timmy? Show us your Santa ball. Love the show, Del. Keep on keeping on. Peace from Ontario, Canada. No, we're not going to get anything from Timmy. He's fucking useless. Tenub Ponart 69. Del, your brilliant rantings in the beginning of these hangouts gets me fired up in such a way that can only be rivaled by the way I used to get revved up by Alex Jones way back in the day. Once you go flat, you can't go back. Stick to the facts. That's the plan of attack. Exactly. Things will progress a lot quicker. Rob Redding, Dale, as frustrating as this is, Timmy Fagboy is digging his own grave. He is transparent and people now more than ever see this channel for what it is. Truth. Keep it up. We are winning. We certainly are. Timmy's grave was dug long ago. Fred Onions, Dale, you said the teachers would feel a sense of guilt for teaching the children wrongly. I honestly think that most wouldn't care these days. Well, they would have the opportunity to just blame it on their education. West Coast was the irritating little itch last night. What a plonker. If this is a level of intelligence that these Globe subscribers possess, then they should remain anonymous, as they are nothing than a sheer embarrassment for that which they claim to revere. If this is all they've got, it's a sad day indeed for scientism. Absolute desperation if their only retort is to snipe hangouts and disrupt chat. I do agree we should all immediately disconnect from the hangout the minute this happens. There would be no audience for the silly little rebuttals. We clearly are a massive thorn on their side, Del. Keep the pressure. Peace, stay level. Thank you very much. And you're right there. People need to keep it up. Don't let them get to you. Show resilience. Show the fuck you attitude and just keep coming back. Fuck them. John McCarroll. I see spineless gimps running scared of the truth, bud. You're exposing them every week. Cheers, John. Much appreciated, man. Juicy McCream, these twats always quote the two celestial poles as proof of a globe. There is no celestial pole in the fucking south. All the best, Del. Juicy McCream. The stars, the stars, the stars. People like Timmy and these globe disciples have to resort to the stars with their imagination. They have to have an escapism from the horror that is the life, from the horror that is the emptiness within, from the horror that is the baggy, flappy arse hanging in their underpants. Levi Foster, it seems Timmy Polankos is not a music lover. Keep restarting, mate. We just follow the channel because it's real. This channel is having an impact because they cannot argue with it. So they resort to desperation like deluded children. I don't think they have quite got it yet. It doesn't work anymore. Spot on, Levi. And is a bit counterproductive and ends up promoting the channel. So no problems, mate. We can put up with the restarts. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Spot on. Spira, what a fucking show. Yeah. William Wallace de Bruce, who the fuck is Tim Osman? The more he hears his name, the happier he is. These people are going through the first stages of acceptance. Yeah, he's just a clown. And he is happy to hear his name. That's how fucking desperate and low he is. But his name's never going to be mentioned here with any kind of regard. He doesn't have any credibility or sway anywhere. He's an irrelevant insignificance. But again, I'm just going to highlight it and use it because it pushes exactly what we are doing. It just shows it for what it is. Who's coming to meet us? I enjoyed that so much. So right and so true and from your heart. 5-star and a bump. Thank you, man. Or she. PEI Man Canada. We are either enslaved upon a globe earth, enslaved upon a flat one, or enslaved upon another shape. If it takes exposing NASA lies in order to convince people how corrupt the world elite are, so be it. If we have to use logic, ridicule, repetitiveness, or whatever to get people to actually turn against the madmen at the top of the system, then that's what it takes. If we have to talk about 9/11, medical corruption, money system scams, then we spread the info on whatever topics we have to. Whatever works, keep up the good work. Well, there's many channels, many people spreading and talking about these different topics. Here I stick purely to this one, because again, it stands on its own, and it's an objective reality that people can check and test for themselves. Michael Rutledge, quite a big comment here. What happens when Slim Tim gets suicided and is found hanging with a note on his table describing how Del from Beyond the Imaginary Curve ridiculed him to the point of no longer being able to live? A song wrote to attack his character, etc. Well, they've not got a leg to stand on, to be honest with you, Michael, because of the accounts that are documented, not only just on the YouTube channel, but the countless documented accounts of, abuse and these types of things that I have got saved on an external hard drive from these groups on Facebook and various other places. So they can try quiet all they fucking like. They don't have a leg to stand on. And just as I showed at the beginning, or the one that just gets sniped, I showed an example of somebody on one of the Facebook groups saying to drink bleach and I hope you die. So fuck them. This channel could be taken down as using an example for why censorship is necessary. They can try it again all they like, I'll just keep them in back. And again, they don't have a leg to stand on. We are here, I don't go messing with anybody else's channel. They're coming here messing with us. The whole exchange could be twisted by the mainstream and used to make you look like the bad guy and the Tim character as a victim that was bullied. Now, Tim is a bully victim, right? So I get what you're saying here, but it's really not going to, happen. That's why I document everything and why I've said to people from the very beginning, document everything, screen grab everything, every interaction that's happening, every slander, every misrepresentation, every name calling, every threat. It only takes a click at the top right of your screen with a wee camera. You click it, you save it, put it onto your hard drive, you keep it. Hugely important. I highly recommend that people start doing that. More life, it seems to me, at least in the States, that the common man wants nothing to do with direct realism and desperately tries to defend the globe. Why do you always call yourself the common man? I would think men like you are quite uncommon, like many of us here. Well, it is the common man. It's the people who just want to have, peace and justice and love and empathy and compassion. They want to look after their families. They want to spend time with their families. For me, that's what I refer to as a common man. When I refer to them, they are the psychopathic, narcissistic, needy types who are not interested in any of that, So that's why I refer to us, they are the minority. So we are the common people because there's much more of us than them. But I appreciate what you're saying and thanks for, the, what's the word? No flattery. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. I thought you quit smoking. I did. I quit smoking the green. Shane Corning, easy conversation starter. Have you ever seen the moon in the daytime? Yeah, we should not be able to see that. Not at all. They taught us. Yeah, well, it's supposed to be out in space. So between us and it, there's this black void. Richard Elam, slap it into touch. Spot on, mate. Eric Dubai recommended your channel. Thank you very much. Gary Lee, where do you guys stand on the common law? Well, I know about it and I put it into practice a long time ago, but I've spoken about this before. Unfortunately, many people misrepresent it. They don't use it properly or appropriately, and it just ends up getting people in a lot of trouble. But it's a bit of research and a bit of application that people need to understand, rather than just, I can act like an idiot, take the piss out the police and then get off with it. I mean, that's the kind of attitude that many people were taking, which for me doesn't serve it any justice whatsoever. Uppercut, I don't care if it was just my PC, but the hangout kept hanging, freezing, chat was working okay. Capacious sausage wallet, how apt. That's been reported by many people. Dire Crow, despite my babbling, I heard you, Dale. Took me a minute, but I heard you. Your insight is invaluable and heartfelt. Thank you for being here. Well, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Quantum Eraser, Dale rolling on the floor. From 22 minutes 59 to 24:30 is absolutely classic. I haven't laughed that hard in months. Why don't you email me? You're a plank length from young, flat, non-spinning, domed earth creationism. Allow me to bring you home, brother. quantumeraser200@gmail.com. Well, Quantum Eraser, if you want to discuss, your angle and you want me to convert to it, then by all means come and have the discussion. I think it would be interesting for people to hear that discussion as well. So just send an email to nocurve@gmx.com and come in and we can have that chat. Tanya Gucci, I can sense that the more popular and successful this platform becomes, the more desperate people become to try and discredit it. But sadly, certain people only let themselves and the common man down, so I reckon their nonsense won't last much longer. But well done, Dale, and as always, respect to you, and sorry I missed the show tonight, but see you all soon. No probs, Tanya, and thank you very much, and you're spot on. You can see how desperate they're getting. As I say, they're circling the wagons with the same old characters, and there's a desperate plea, please try and copyright Dale, please. It would be great. It would serve such a great thing for Dale not to be able to live broadcast, because we are just not having a say. We are just not managing to get people's attentions. So we need to get this guy and the people who are there at Beyond the Imaginary Curve. We need to get rid of them. We need to get rid of them because our games are not working. Away and smoke some more crack, you fucking useless twats. Inside the closed system, I work in a squad of 7 men and they have all convinced we are not on a spinning ball. Excellent. Good on you, man. Bob Bad, another great episode of Men in Crisis. No, there's nobody in crisis here, sonny boy. Timid's Flicks. As far as I am aware, the official theory is that the oceans were delivered by other rocks, wet rocks, that crashed into Earth, because that's not far-fetched, is it? No, not according to the Globe cult. You know, you can just come up with any fucking old story, and the gullibles seem to just gobble it up. Joan of Worms, once again, I admire your persistence. You know what you're doing and deserve respect for that and all you do. Good to hear Merrill speak with his eloquence and insight. Hope Timmy runs away and buys some support pants. Thank you very much, Joan. It's much appreciated. Flat's a fact. Then we realised launching a goldfish in its bowl across the living room doesn't substitute reality. Alex Joseph, that was bizarre. Saw it live. No teaching kids about level water. No, how dare we teach kids about water and how it behaves. But as I proved, I didn't even need to teach the wee man about how water behaves. I gave him a simple task. His common sense faculties had already worked it out, you know? You need a container for the water. Why will the water not stay on the exterior of the shape? Because there's no hole in it. Simple. Ignoratio Alenci, if you weren't being progressive, they wouldn't be targeting the platform. Parasites, exactly. Stephen Smythe, good man for keeping it real, keep it lit, and don't mean your rollies. Lol, you're a breath of fresh air, pal. Thank you very much, Stephen. Colshy Cats, good hangout in the end. Missed most of the drama at the start and watched the first one to catch up, so was a bit behind when I joined at the end. Timmy the Ballbag, Fud Knuckle. Anyway, cheers, bro. Peace out. We will just keep pushing the message, Dale. Give me a shout if you need an extra pair of hands, bro. Peace. Thank you very much. Phil Jones, love your passion, Dale. Cheers, Phil. And that's us caught up with the comments. So, come to the chat. How are we, people?
I think it might be an idea to go to the slow mode on the next hangout, Dale. Just it thins out the nonsense that we've got to deal with. So apologies today for anybody that's had to suffer that interruption.
The 7C, who is Timmy? How do you know him? Well, we don't know him. He's a government goon that comes and snipes hangouts. Flat Earth John, how are you doing? Cool Hand Puke and Spew, how are you doing? Flatman, you've been exposed. Tim's feet was nasty and looking. Yeah. William Kareen, how are you doing? DJ Dior, Flat Earth will get rid of all your friends. Well, they weren't friends in the first place, were they? If people are not allowed to express and question the very reality that they're living in, well, how could you call them friends if they turn your back? If they turn their back? Right. The phone is on, so if you're going to call me or message, by all means. If you want to come in and have a chat, you need to send an email to nocurve@gmx.com. I'm not going to be on that long, but I'll open up to some chat if there's people who are looking. Yep, that number, if you want to phone or text, is 07393 654 544. I'm back. This working all right, Marshall? You hear me?
Hello, am I still here, though, am I?
Aye, okay. Can you hear me, aye?
Yep, we're all good.
Right, okay, cool. My power tripped there. I had to go and switch it back up. So where was I? What have I missed? Are you there, Marshall?
Yeah, not much, dude. People just wondering whether we've been sniped for a second time, and I thought I'd been locked out as well. So people were saved from my dulcet tones. So where were we? Did we had the phone open, didn't we, for a minute? Yeah, okay.
The phone, and if anybody was coming in for a quick chat. Somebody's asking me, hi there, what's your thoughts on Facebook banning Flat Earth? I don't know, are they banning it? I know that they've got it sewn up and all the groups are sewn up. It's the same organised wee groups that are running them. As I say, if you notice that the majority of the time that you'll see posts on your feed will be from other Flat Earth people or Globe Flat Earth debates or whatever, you'll very rarely see anything else. Well, I mean, if there's no anybody there wanting to chat or anything or phoning in, I'm just going to cut it short. But I'll wait 5 minutes and see if we get any requests. I think I was in the middle of reading some stuff from the chat box, actually. I hope that everybody out there can see the games that are being played by these groups in this whole fucking... I'm not even going to call it a movement, because to umbrella everybody under the one thing is exactly what they're trying to achieve. Got a phone call. Hello?
Dale?
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, Dale, we spoke the other night on your show regarding what was holding the Planet Foundations, etc.
Aye.
I've just turned you from it.
What's that?
Yeah, I've just turned you from my phone. Right, on that thought, I've got no further, so I'm going to wait and put that to your friend Gav. But I've had another couple of things I've been thinking about. One thing that will poke a hole in the round ball that you never mentioned, really. I don't think I've heard you mention it regarding centrifugal force. Yeah. Now, the way I see it, what I've never been able to understand, if you were stood at the North Pole, all you'd have acting on your body was, if gravity exists, if it doesn't exist, you'd have gravity acting on you and air pressure above your head. Now, the way I see it, if you start walking down the Greenwich Meridian the ball is spinning at 1,024 miles an hour at the equator, you're going to every 90 degrees. So you bisect it at 90 degrees at the equator, 90 degrees at the pole. Every 90 degrees, you're going to experience an acceleration of 11.37 miles an hour. And as you keep saying, you can imagine you could walk on water. I know it's possible, but every degree you go down, it's going to go 22 miles an hour, 33 miles an hour, and so on. In my mind, you're going to get lighter.
Well, that's I've highlighted this before. I just don't go there because it's so fucking retarded and ridiculous. You know, if it's 1,000 miles at the equator, it's 180 miles an hour at the poles. So, you know, gravity is, you know, changing its mind. It's weaker, it's stronger, depending on where you go. It's just all bollocks. So I don't even waste my breath with it, to be honest with you. They can't show any of these things practically. We know that if we spin things in actual reality using actual substance, we know how things behave. There's no magical force sucking things on, you know? It's just all bollocks. You know, I don't even get into that. They have to prove the first premises first, which is a globe. So they don't even get that far. So I'm not even going to enter into the other ridiculous nonsense. But, you know, I'm quite willing to if they ever bring it up, because it's just absurdities in there that you can highlight, you know, every minute of the day, you know, just as you say. And I've said this to them before. Oh, it varies. Well, that's like saying I can buy gold at the equator and I can take it to the North Pole and it's going to weigh fucking more. Therefore, I can just buy gold from him for that price, take it to the North Pole and sell it because it's going to be heavier. I mean, it's just lunacy. Absolute fucking lunacy.
Well, I agree. Here's another one that I've been thinking about as well, if you're interested. It might take me a couple of minutes to explain. Do you know if there's been any studies done on the difference between fresh water and salt water, seawater? Now, there's a very famous film, one of my favourite films ever, called Altered State. Fantastic science fiction film, but it shows you that a man will float in salt water, so it'll hold things up, hold the person up physically.
Because it's more dense, because there's more viscosity in it, it's denser.
Now, does that have any effect on the shape that a surface of water will hold because it's more dense? Will it actually act as if will it exhibit a curve, as you say?
No, don't, that's totally ridiculous to even think that. You know, unless you had wallpaper paste or something that you could mix through with it to make it, you know, almost like jelly. No, go to seawater and go to fresh water and test it. You'll get the exact same results.
Exactly the same, right. Well, something crossed my mind the other day. I've turned up YouTube. I've just started using my own brain for one. Now, you say that on your description that water has got to have a container. And so the way I see it is that if you follow the water cycle from a drop of water going from the cloud down into a stream, into a river, and then an estuary, and then into the sea. I was wondering if the sheer weight of the ocean, it's like the water's got nowhere to flow. So
this is ball earth crap that you're spouting here, man. The water's got nowhere to flow, therefore it piles up on itself and takes the shape of a bar. Come on.
That's what I'm wondering.
Wondering? Well, have you ever witnessed it anywhere? Can you show it practically? No. All tests show you that water will flow downhill until it seeks its own level, and then once it's dammed up, it's just going to keep piling on top of itself and leveling out. I mean, it's simple.
That's what I thought. I mean, if you've got trillions and trillions of tons of water, is that acting like a container, a wall in itself? And maybe, I don't know. It's just
No, you're listening to ball earth rhetoric, utter fucking garbage gobbledygook. Oh, there's so much it doesn't have anywhere to go, therefore it piles up and shows convexity on it. Utter lunacy. The surface of water is not capable of displaying shapes upon its surface. It is impossible.
Yeah, I just wondered if it was linked in with my thoughts about salt water, how it behaves, and fresh water. But you would think it's the same then, dear.
Well, go and test it.
Well, I can't really. I got facilities for doing stuff like that. But
what facilities would you need?
Well, you need a massive swimming pool. I would imagine something like that.
What, like a dam?
Yeah, a dam, yeah, that'd work.
Yeah, well, dams are level. They build dams in order to contain water because they know if it's flowing, they have to build a container to stop it from flowing.
Yeah. Okay, mate. It'll just remind me that I'll bring you back when your friend Gav gets back, and we'll see what his thoughts are on the.
No bother. And I would stop listening to globe religion rhetoric. It's not going to serve you any purpose. It's just going to twist your mind into fantasy world.
I think about all sorts of things, but they were two thoughts I had about a man. If a man sets up walking down the side of the planet, he's going to experience centrifugal force. What's going to throw him off the planet? Not stick is going to be thrown off.
Yeah.
And you're going to say you weigh 15 stone at the North Pole. You should lose that weight as you're walking down.
Yeah.
That one thing, man.
Exactly. So
okay, man.
Nice one. Cheers, man.
Sorry you got sniped again.
Aye.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay, man. Take care. Bye.
Cheers. Wait 2 seconds here to finish this. I see we have more trolleys in the chat. Still not making anybody laugh, are they?
Just gives me a job, though. I mean, that's it. And that's basically, they do understand that they're just keeping me busy and having no impact other than that.
Well, they're fucking clowns, they're jesters, so I'm setting them a challenge. Try and make us laugh at least, you know? At least make the patter funny.
I think you're asking a bit much from that crowd, mate.
Aye. I mean, it shows you how much La La Land they live in. They think people in this day and age are somehow going to be affected by the word comforts. I mean, get fucking real. This shows you the sheltered lives that they actually live. We're being lied to about where we live, but comforts is somehow going to affect people. Right. Oops, I missed that one. Hello, Dale. It's Ben from Jersey, Channel Islands. I think it's got to start locally and getting support to get the truth out. What you're doing is exactly how it starts. Oh, somebody's calling. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello?
Is that Dale?
Yeah, speaking.
Oh, hello. It's Lee for the Goggles.
How you doing, Lee?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, mate, good.
I know. I've been looking at this for a while now, man. I'm a joiner. I'm working at an upholstery company, and I don't know. It's just like nobody else can see it, man. Like, I've done obviously the basics. I looked at it before, and then I started looking at your videos, and I was like, well, how much simpler can it get? You know what I mean? And I'm just like, well, I say everybody every single day, man, just try to push it, and man, oof.
Well, they'll get it.
Man.
They'll get it eventually, mate. They'll get it eventually.
It's mental, man. Every single day, man. I'm saying all this, like, proving all this stuff that they get told a lot of shit, man. And obviously, they can come up with their stupid, as you say, logical fallacy.
Yeah.
Nothing, and it's laid out right in front of them, man, and they still can't see it. But it's funny. At the end of the day, you're laughing at yourself, obviously, in front of them, man, and like, inside, and they think they're fucking laughing at you, you know what I mean? But
well, that's
the stupid ones, if they're laughing at us for researching stuff on a computer when they're basically believing what they're told on a screen as well. So.
Exactly. Well, that is stupidity. Believing what you're told without any question. That's, the very definition of stupid.
Exactly, man.
So,
I don't know. It's just like, I went to obviously the spirit levels, to water, and I've looked obviously at what you've been speaking about, fluid dynamics and all that stuff, man. And
yeah.
Once you start looking, it's like there's I'm telling everybody this. I've never flown on a plane, and that's all I hear. Like, oh, you've never been on a plane, you've not seen the curvature or that stuff. I'm telling people, like, take photos, man, where it shows it, blah blah blah. But
nah, they don't. It's called the horizon. It's called the horizontal. It's not called the curve horizon. Yeah.
Exactly, man, and all that stuff. Aeroplane, fucking no aeroplanet, all that stuff, man.
Exactly.
Like, sitting the nose over half a mile.
Yeah.
Every minute to account for the fucking curvature, man. I even had a guy, the designer in my work, I had him saying the other day, I explained to him about the, obviously, water on the surface always be horizontal and flat.
Yeah.
And he was saying to me, like, oh, over such a big thing, there's gravity affecting it, blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh, you better tell all these kids that building these buildings to take them all down and start from scratch. And
yeah.
today, there was a guy using a spirit level, I was like, that's me, youth, man, there's water cups, know that.
Well, that's it. That's the absurdity. That's the bollocks they come out with. Oh, but it has to, when it's bigger, it does curve, and you say no, but water's not got the ability to do that. On a globe, there has to be curved water. It has to be supporting itself to display curvature. Water doesn't have the ability to do that. You know.
No, exactly. And I've seen him obviously shown as simple as a tin, what with the scale, obviously, to a sink, to a bath, to a swimming pool. The physical properties are never going to change.
Exactly.
Somehow they can't comprehend that, and they find something.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you say, go away with their belief when you can't argue with facts.
Exactly. You know, facts will show them that their beliefs are nonsense. You know. That's it.
Exactly. Like, I probably wouldn't have, and I probably didn't think it would be the best idea to try and kick about the gobbles telling people about the flat earth man. So obviously, props to you for the street interviews and whatever.
Yeah.
But obviously, I've never stopped talking about it. I thought, you never shut up. And at first, before I watched your videos, I was like, well, that's that kind of deal with it. But now, obviously, there's so much stuff that you've brought to the table. I'm just like, well, it's a lot. It's 20 people, obviously, explain to them that it's a whole lot of shit that they've got, man.
Exactly, mate. Exactly.
Man, I'll be trying to get like through this for a while now, man. I don't really I don't go to Skype for any stuff, and I don't really know what what's it called again, the hangout. Obviously, how do you go about that? 'Cause I would like to come on a Saturday.
Well, if you go Google Hangouts on your phone or your computer.
I've got an iPad. Would it work on that?
I think so. You just need to try it. Just set up like a Google account and go Google Hangouts, and then you send an email to nocurve@gmx, and we send you a link, and you just click that, and it brings you directly in.
Well, that was another thing. Email is it EMX as in geography or GI as in
geography G yeah.
Right, cool. Part of the fun, but that's cool. I'll definitely think that. I didn't know if it was a J or a G, so I'll definitely do that Saturday and be able to come on when I've got a wee bit more time, if that would be alright, man.
Of course, everybody's welcome, man.
That's brilliant, man. Right, well, hopefully before then we'll have obviously one of the smart scientists coming on and proving their thingy before I get a chance to, but obviously no, that isn't going to be the case. But that would be great if I'd be able to come on Saturday. I'll get that downloaded.
Nice one, mate.
Email sorted and stuff, and I'll definitely see you then. Speak to you then.
Nice one, bud. Cheers for phoning.
Perfect. Right, thanks a lot for everything you've done there, boy. Nice one, mate.
Cheers, bud. Take it easy.
Alright, I'll see you later on. You
Cheers.
too. Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate. Another testament to all walks of life, people from everywhere waking up to this. Oh, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Oh, this will never go anywhere but YouTube. Get up, yees. So I was finishing off Ben's message. I've looked into this for just over 2 years now, so now's the time. It's just I'm on my own with it a bit where I live, because it's a smallish community. But fuck it, enough is enough now. Thanks, Dale. You are an inspiration. Thanks, Ben. Get out there and get in amongst them, mate. How's it going? When are you going to approach and question MPs about this bullshit world we are living on? I already have. And my plan again this week was to hit some of the local MP offices with the camera rolling. So we'll see how they respond. Get another call in here. Hello?
Is it Bill?
Yeah, speaking.
Hello, mate. I sent an email on Saturday, and basically, just an example. If you take the Suez Canal,
Yeah.
looking at water being level, it's 120 miles, right?
Yeah.
So once you get somebody understanding how canals work,
Yeah.
to gain elevation, use locks, bring it back down using locks.
Yeah.
There's no locks on the Suez, and then you give them the statement, oh, by the way, curvature is 8 inch per mile squared, blah, blah, blah. Work it out to them. It's just under 7,000 feet.
Yeah.
It just doesn't compute.
No, of course not, mate. It's just like you said, we know how canals operate, we know how water behaves, we apply it every single day, we depend on it,
Yeah,
you know?
The penny drops if you try and picture that.
Yeah, no, that's a good example. I might just incorporate that and use that as an example when I get back out in the street again.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I sent you an email on Saturday, I don't know if you got it, mate. But,
It's just difficult to try and get through the emails and all the messages and stuff, mate. That's why I prefer being open and people can phone in or they can come on and say what it is I've got to say. It's much easier. I can deal with that. As I say, I've got family life and I'm busy. I'm up to my eyes in it, trying to deal with that as well. Exactly, mate. Exactly.
I put some other stuff in there. I don't know if you heard the Aries failure.
Yep.
And Nicholson, Morley and all that sort of Sagnac.
Yeah.
The evidence is there. It's a long time back. The 1800s and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
But it's all there. It's hard to find.
Yeah.
But it's there.
That's it, man. That's it. Well, there's many aspects to this.
Cool. But keep up a good one, mate.
Nice one.
Fantastic.
Cheers, bud. Thanks for phoning. Cheers for the
Jonah, by the way.
Sorry, what's that?
I'm Jonah, by the way.
Jonah?
Aye.
Nice one.
Cool.
Cheers, bud.
Catch you later.
Thanks for phoning.
Bye.
Cheers, man.
No worries, bye.
Thanks, Big Scott. I'll save your number for future reference. This is my rabbit hole number. Please save. Kind regards from England. DBM Dogboy Malone. Cheers, man. Cheers for the text. DBM Dogboy Malone's another YouTube content provider that people should check out. So where are we at? Have we done any requests, Marshall?
Check now, dude. I've been a bit preoccupied. No.
No, that's fine. Well, you laugh and see what people are saying in chat, and then I'm going to get off. So I'm right on the chat, people. If you get anything to say, want me to read anything out, let me see it. Magumba, how you doing, mate? The Canadian blacktooth junkie's wife blows massive comfort bubbles. She's a champ. Well, she learned from the master. Alan Wisby Flair, John Dale. We see the same stars every night. How do we live on a ball flying through fake space? Yeah, I've used that as well. Oh, shit. It's jumping. So if I missed you here, I can only apologise. Pete Shea, Beyond the Magic Curve, shout out the Dodo Dale. Yeah, it's done, Pete. Domi Yamaha 123. Hi, Dale. Just get in from a nice bike ride. Well, I bet you're somewhere where it's not pissing down. And you're making me jealous. Oh, Scouse Anarchist, Dale, grow your hair into a comb over, bud. Is that your fantasy? Should I buy some wigs? Would you like to jerk off to me on a Saturday night wearing various wigs? I do try to please.
We're saving that for the pay-per-view, aren't we?
Aye. Once we get to 20,000 pay-per-views and I'll get the wigs out, Budgie Smugglers, the whole works. Rob Redding, my favourite Metallica album. I think the first three, it's a close call, you know. Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Justice for All, Master of Puppets, the first four. I mean, I don't know, it's too difficult. Any of the older stuff, once they started getting a bit commercial, it was a bit not that great. Although there have been some great tracks have came. But I've rediscovered Dave Mustaine and Megadeth, and some of the guitar work from that is just fucking incredible and was overlooked. But not by the musicians who were involved. I mean, they realise the input and where he took it. So there's a lot to be said for Dave Mustaine. Jonathan Roberts, cheers, man. Mere comforts. Say something else, you useless gimp. Tanya, evening, how are you? You're laughing at my profanities. I am using disgusting, vulgar language. You should not be laughing, you should be ashamed, right?
But I don't know if you skipped over it, Dale, but Josie Mills is saying that they took a digital angle meter on a flight last week and tried to talk to the pilot about the results, and he wouldn't talk to him. Josie, if you've got any way of sort of like, you know, putting some details out there about that experience, that'd be quite interesting, actually. I mean, in text form, or if you can video it maybe, or even pop on for a chat. I mean, we're back at the very latest on Saturday, so it'd be good to hear the details though, for sure.
The Las Vegas Elite, how about we put something into action? A lot of talk. Fuck off. Put something into action. Have you any idea the amount of fucking effort and time that I have put into this, getting you into the street, getting active, and so have many other people? Another fucking YouTube faceless potato telling everybody, go and you fucking do some action. I've got no patience. I don't care who you are. Don't spout your fucking shite here, right? The amount of stuff that people have done and went out and achieved. Fuck you. Red Devil shows your calves. Maybe if we get some sun, I will. Gohan, Luke, Ride the Lightning. Oops, jumping again. Dale, let's get a few thousand of us and go together and go somewhere. Go where? You know? If you would like to come and join me, let's arrange that. Let's get as many people as we can, and we'll hit all the media outlets. We'll go to the BBC, we'll go to the newspaper outlets, we'll go to the MP's offices. I mean, where are you all? I'm already out there doing it. I mean, what else do you want from me? I mean, if you're trying to be supportive, by all means, but saying that there's too much talk, what the fuck else do you want us to do? Huh? I'm limited. I'm a guy in a shed in a fucking housing scheme. Rob Redding, he certainly is underrated. Not by the people who know right enough. Photos, how you doing? Adam Eves. Oh, shit. I will need to slow this because every time I touch it, it jumps. The Las Vegas Elite, don't get emotional. Oh, emotional. Fuck off, right? Fuck off. When you come here doing that fucking crap, then I'm going to, attack it. Don't come here and say, I should do something. What have you done? What are you organising? Where have you been? What kind of activism have you been involved in? Let's hear it. Let's hear your big plan. As far as I'm concerned, I think I've done pretty good, right? YouTube, ask about why the surface of Earth is still to us, but has to be moving with an accelerative and decelerative rate according to the model, and check out the shite they try to confuse you with. Magicalness. I literally busted out laughing when he said aerodynamics work in space. Stephen Crumley, the Las Vegas Elite Dale, you've taken that wrong. Well, you know, if I've taken it wrong, I've taken it wrong. I might be a bit touchy, right? But I'm sick of hearing this fucking crap because we've an open platform. This is my comment response. This is what I've always done. But at the same time, I get active and I get out there and I get stuff done. You know, but when people come in and say, oh, too much talk, there's no, well, you know, these people who say that, I'd like to see what they're actually up to. That's my point. Don't come telling everybody else what they should do. Take a leaf out of my book and just do it and follow by example, lead by example. Go and inspire people. You go and get active, get whatever you're going to get done, and then inspire people to get that done as well. Show us some, rather than just telling us we should do something, which is just a broad general statement. Something, I mean, what? We all get together and fart? I mean, what is it we have to get up to? What the fuck? Flip Del to reduce the amount of time the sniping takes, start another channel beyond the imaginary curve live and have guests on that, but have other normal channel running as well, then still on air. Flame of Fire, get together and fart, that's a cracker. I mean, well, this is it with people. We've just to get together and do something. You know, my fart gas is round, therefore I live on a gas fart. We'll go to the BBC and we'll just fart in their offices. I mean, a bit of construction to the comments, you know, and the suggestions would be great. Las Vegas Elite Del, so is getting together and going to the polls is out of the question. Well, I don't have the resources for that. My whole premise is to get enough people aware of this and get them to that point where they're demanding full exploration and disclosure. If anybody out there has the resources and is willing to put them in, by all means, I will be the first one on said shit, right? I will be the first. You get that provided for me and I will gladly take part in any expedition. Andrew Calvert-Dale, what about a march? Well, I spoke about that before, Andrew. And when you arrange these things and you let it be known that that's what's happening, that's the perfect opportunity for, you know, agencies to send in their people and disrupt it. So you go out en masse or you go out in a march and it gets disrupted by violent behaviour, which has been the tried and tested method of these scumbags for however long, you know. That's why, you know, grassroots through word of mouth and people becoming individuals is hugely important, you know. That way you've got a pressure on them, right? As soon as we go into the streets organised like that, we're asking for it, you know. So it's a difficult one, to be honest with you.
Can I hear Brenda trying to get your attention, though?
Brenda?
Yeah.
I should try to get your attention.
No. You're pinging there, dude. It's not mine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It might be. No, you're a mind reader. Waste of breath. I'm not entertaining any of these faceless clowns anymore. Tell you what, Brenda, get your fucking fizzog on the camera. Show us your face so that we can see your eyes and your demeanour and your body language, and then I'll invite you in. How about that? Deal, right? Do you agree? Let me know. If you don't agree, fuck off, nutter. Brenda, I have just offered you. You show your face, you let us see your eyes, you let us see your demeanour, your body language, your expressions, and I will let you on. Now, you've been set that. I'm offering you. Accept or no accept. If you don't accept, kindly fuck off. I have no time or patience for nut jobs on the internet that want to make me believe in cartoons and plastic fucking toys. Okay? Whoever it is that won't show their face, they are shite bags. They know the position they are in, right? Anonymity is their only fucking saving grace, because deep down they know that this is going to spill out into the mainstream, that the populace is going to awaken to it, and dipshits like that are going to be public enemy number uno. Riddle me this. No, I don't want to see Tim Osman and drag. Thank you muchly. Might paint his toenails for us. Irish Technical Thinker, I'm a new subscriber, brother. Nice one, nice to see you here. Pete Shee, that's why most of the baller antagonists won't show their faces or give names. Yeah, because they're deceptive little worms, that's what they are. I'm missing your comments here, people, because it's jumping. Good times for all. Why argue reality with one who cannot accept the reality of their own gender? Exactly. Tony Dixon, they are pathetic, Dale. They are wasting their time. They certainly are, Tony. They just don't get it, though. They're huffy. That's why you know it's part of an agenda. It's like fucking morons bashing their skull off the brick wall, right? Trying to get us to believe in cartoons and plastic. I mean, that's how demented they are. Oops. Well, cheers, the Las Vegas Elite. Right, does anybody get anything they want me to shout out or anything direct they want to say to me? Let me know, because 5 minutes I'm going to roll this smoke. I'm going to take a wee smoke here and then I'm going to go get some food. Andrew Calvert, I'm like you do. I don't suffer fools easily. No. This is it. They expect you to pander to their fucking demands. They are full of fucking delusion and grandeur and fucking self-importance. Uppercut, cheers, man. Milko Gallagher, sea level, spirit level, water finds its level, planes fly level, ships sail level, buildings are built level, pretty straightforward really. Keep it up, mate, they're crumbling like a wet cake. Exactly, Michael Gallagher. But never mind practical reality, never mind practical substance of actual reality. Images and plastic toys and cartoons should sway you. And if you don't accept cartoons and plastic toys, you must be a retard, according to this fucking stupid globe cult. Dale, are you finding it difficult to stay off the green? No, not really, to be honest with you. I've had a couple of moments where, I've thought, well, I'm going to have one, or, I really feel like having one. But other than that, no, it's not really been a problem. Carlos Contreras, why is the flat earth important? Well, if you don't understand why having that fundamental knowing of where you actually are is important, then I really can't help you. You've got a serious bit of contemplation today, some thinking, and why would you lie? Again, it's not important about the motive. What you should be focused on is what the actual facts are. Motive will come later, but we could surmise and hypothesize on motives. The main one being that human beings are curious, and if you want to keep them still and put them to use so that you can use them for your benefit, is you have to convince them that the cage you keep them in is the only thing that exists. That's where the ball comes in, because ball means you just go around in circles, you can't go anywhere. It's all been figured out. Therefore, sit in your wee box and do your job and chase your delusions until you die. Right? I'm sorry if I've missed anybody's comment there because it's just jumping. Like the sheeple, knowing it's flat changes everything. Education, faith, no ball or scientism, religion. Well, exactly. And it's just a testament to people's lack of contemplation. That's your last Tracy. I see you there. Nice to see you again. And that's it. If they can sell you a false foundation, a false reality, then they can start adding in other narratives to push you further into disconnect, further into disempowering, and self-doubt. Rob Redding, it ends at water, they can't deny the physics. Well, they try with sophism. People like fucking Brenda and fucking Gimpy Timmy think that an explanation somehow trumps practical example and practical reality, and then they'll give us an excuse. I need a planet. I need a planet. Well, I need another dimension in order to prove fucking, Spider-Man and Batman are best of buddies and lovers, and they actually exist. But, I can show you pictures of Spider-Man and Batman. I could even show you pictures of them in bed together. But, in order to actually prove it practically, I need access to the fifth dimension. And unfortunately, we can't get there right now. So my images are just going to have to satisfy you. And if you don't accept them, you're a fucking retard. Where's the hidden hand? I just don't understand them. We know the government lies all the time, exactly. But when it comes to this, no. They're holier than thou. They are upstanding, fine citizens trying to progress humanity. Gav, message me, how you doing, mate? Greetings from far away. Keep at them, big man. It was flat and level all the way. Yeah, just as it should be, man. Just as it always has been. Philip Felsberg, Dale, please do a little bit of channeling. What do you mean? Channeling? Meditating? Sitting in fantasy land? I don't know what you mean. Dan Tibbetts, individual activism. Exactly, Dan. Individual activism helps to spread it. It helps to pull people together as a larger community. And the individuals can't be attacked out in the street. They can't infiltrate an individual in the street. They can infiltrate large groups. Vortex Puppy Gav, hi everybody, we lie horizontal for half our life, and if you ever feel dizzy, the first thing you do with your 70% water body is to get level. A good practical example. Exactly, mate. Flat Earth John, it certainly is. It's easier to speak to the children, and their minds are still no formed yet. They're no, caged in by the fucking globe cult religious nonsense. So anyway, people, I'm just going to finish off by saying watch out for these tactics that are now that they're circling, and you're getting wee groups of people professing that they're truth seekers and they're flat earthers and this, that and the other. And the only thing they're interested in is tearing bits off of other personalities. Now you have to ask and pull them up on their faulty logic. Why are you tearing strips off of a person, off of a man, when you don't have the keys to perfection yourself? Right? This is going to be it. They're going to tighten in because it's in its death throes. The desperation is glaringly obvious now. Right? As I say, desperately trying to get copyrights on this channel and pleading, begging people to please copyright strike big bad Del Boy and the Beyond the Imaginary Curve people because they can't get their sway, because they're irrelevant, insignificant, and that's the way they should remain. Remember, this is the people's platform. This is about the people. This is about gaining objective truths for everybody, not for individuals and fucking personalities and celebrities. Right? The focus should be on the facts, not the fucking people. If you want your emotions bent and twisted, away and watch EastEnders. Right? Riddle me this. Aye, swivel on that, laugh, ridicule. You have nothing, going nowhere. The globe is fucking dead as a dodo. It certainly is. And that is exactly it. You need to keep that attitude up. Ridicule it, laugh at it, point your finger at it, point out the absolute absurdity of it. It's a fucking insult. And these people, these faceless clowns who keep trying to represent it, are weak, pathetic individuals that deserve ridicule and laughter. That's it. Don't let them get to you. Don't let them get you angry or upset or any of these things. If you're not laughing, there's a problem. Just keep laughing at it. Keep ridiculing it. And again, if you've got something to say, if you want to convert me to your creationism or your Bible, any of your religious stances, by all means, come along on Saturday night. Have a discussion. If you want me to take something seriously, you have to be open question, right? If you're not secure in it, don't come here, because I will ask questions that will break your security, right? I'm not interested in comfort blankets. It's truth I'm interested in. It's actual knowing, right? Objective truths. No a fantasy, a substitute, a security blanket. Right, people, thank you very much. Cheers to the people who commented. And again, this is my best method for responding to your comments if I don't have the opportunity to catch up with them as they're coming in. But sometimes, I go away. If I put a video up for a couple of hours, I come back and there's maybe 100 there. And that's overwhelming for me, to be honest with you. I'm not the type A secretary type kind of guy. I can't sit there and respond through text. I would rather just verbalise it. So be back on Saturday night, people, 7:30. If you have anything to say, by all means, you can email wellahead, nocurve@gmx.com. Let us know and let us know what you're coming in to talk about. Right? Again, it's here for everybody. I'm the janitor, so is Marshall. We're only here to moderate the channel. And fair enough, I'll go in rants and make certain points, which is fair enough. And when Gav comes back, we will actively open up again on a Wednesday for any baller or anybody who wants to come in and prove that it's a cartoon plastic toy. Right? Peace, people. Marshall, Magumba, Jonah Worms, thank you very much. I'll see you on Saturday, people, unless something happens in between that prompts me to fire up live again. You never know. Take it easy, everybody. Keep at them.